Okay, alright. Alright. What up? It's week 10 of the GBA. We're 4-5. Okay, that's not very good, to be honest. We had 2 close games the last weeks. We lost both of them. And so, I looked at the numbers, and it's actually not impossible for us to top cut. There's a couple scenarios where we still can do it. However, part of this, like, in order to have a chance at top cutting, we need to win every single one of our remaining games. And that's a problem, because we're going up against John, a.k.a. Keith, a.k.a. Pokemon. Really nice guy, but also, unfortunately, really good. And he's won his last 6 games. I think he started like 1-2 or 2-2. Must have been 1-2, and then won the next 6 games. And I did some practice games with a friend last night, and they went super badly, like really, really badly. And I've just realized that if he has Hariyama, I have actually nothing for it, like literally nothing. So I'm really nervous. To be honest, I really, really, really want to do well here, but he's a really good player, and the matchup is pretty bad, I think. And normally I don't really feel like I almost always feel like my matchup is fine or doable, but in this situation I feel like it's actually pretty bad. So, test. Okay, my mic is working. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try really hard. I think I have a couple ways that I could do okay, but it's just like his team is really threatening. Like unless he also he has Incineroar, and they just gave Incineroar Intimidate, which is actually really bad because my team had it with Absol. If I could like manage to get Absol to +2, it kind of KO'd everything on his team. But now that Incineroar has Intimidate, it kind of changes that. And I didn't bring any of my fighting resistances, even though I have plenty, which is really bad because, like I mentioned, Hariyama with Flame Orb KOs everything. And yeah, anyway, we're gonna jump into it. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna see if I can maybe do this. But let's see what he has, because that's kind of the first question. Tornadus. Not seeing Tornadus would be good. Not seeing Incineroar for some reason would be amazing. Let's see. Okay, so the good news is he doesn't have Hariyama. So not that that's amazing, but we can go ahead and get rid of no Piloswine, right? Right, no Piloswine. Yeah, no Piloswine. Does he have Cress? He doesn't have Cress, which is, I think, a smart call on his part. He doesn't have Jolteon, which I'm actually happy about. He does have a Scavalier, sorry. He has Torn. He doesn't have Tentacruel. He doesn't have Hariyama. He does have Incineroar. So he's got Diancie, Sarina, Scavalier, Tornadus T, Garchomp, and Incineroar. Meaning his Rapid Spinner is Sarina, and his Rocker is Garchomp. So I think I'm going to lead off with Xurkitree. The point of Xurkitree this week is not to win the whole game. It's just to do some pressure early game. And if I could get rid of... Okay, so kind of the name of the game in the practice game was... Like, what happened was Garchomp just swept me. Like, hard swept me. And that was bad, because I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want Garchomp to sweep me. So we're going to try and make sure that doesn't happen again. Yeah. He's standing by. But the problem is Garchomp can always come into my Entei. So if he leads with Incineroar, it's going to be bad. If he leads with the Scavalier, it's going to be bad. If he leads with Tornadus, that would be really nice. I don't really expect him to lead with Tornadus, but whatever. I'm going to lead with Xurkitree, like I said. Incineroar having Intimidate makes this so much different. I would be actually really good if it weren't for that. But anyway, I'm trying to think. Conkeldurr does really well here. If I can get rid of the Tornadus, or if I can Conkeldurr, nothing wants to take a Drain Punch except for Tornadus, and that actually could die to an Ice Punch, just depending on spread. So, ideally we want to see Garchomp or Tornadus here. The worst case would be I don't really know, something else. Okay, so it is Tornadus. Okay, so that makes this, that's an interesting first lead. I've got options. Okay? Let's think about this. I can Tail Glow. I think he has a pretty safe switch to Sarina, personally. I think I'm just going to... Wait, let me think. I want to make sure I'm going slowly. Because, okay, my options are to switch, to attack, or to Tail Glow. And I think he's probably going to U-turn because he doesn't know that I'm not the Z move. If I were him, I'd probably go into Sarina here. Because Sarina is probably Assault Vest and can probably take any one of my attacks. So... He either hard switches. I think if he hard switches, then he's not Assault Vest. He has Taunt. And if he soft switches, and by that I mean if he U-turns, then he probably isn't Assault Vest. I think I'm just going to go for Tail Glow here. My thought process is that if he doesn't, unless he goes in the offensive, which I don't really think is likely, unless he goes for knockoff. Like, he'll U-turn and go into something. He'll know a bit about my spread from the U-turn. Speaking of which, I should pull this up in the calc. Circuitry versus Tornadus T. Let's see. He doesn't know that I'm not Scarf, is the thing. So if I'm Scarf, he's probably trying to figure out if I'm Scarf. So I think if he might, like, even if he's Assault Vest, he could still hard switch. If he was, like, afraid of taking a lot of damage, because he can definitely live an electric move if he's Assault Vest. But yeah. I mean, out of all the things he could have let, at least this doesn't seem like the worst. I don't know. But we'll just see what he does. If I can get some damage on Serena, that's not the worst thing in the world, because Serena's his only Rapid Spinner. I mean, Tornadus could have Defog as well. He just switched out, so he might not be Assault Vest. Let's see what he goes into. Delia. I don't know who this is. Incineroar? Escavalier. Okay. This might be Assault Vest then. Let's pull up Escavalier in the calc. This is probably Assault Vest based on that. So he's probably Assault Vest. He's probably got Drill Run. Thunderbolt's not doing enough. But so my options, I could switch into Entei, but he's probably going to Drill Run. So, the thing is, other than Tornadus, Tangrowth actually does really well here. So if I get Escavalier down to like 50%, then +2 Earthquake KOs, and Garchomp dies to Power Whip. So it's really just the Tornadus, and the Serena, who I can't really touch, but it shouldn't be able to do that much back anyways. So I think just going for some damage. The worst case scenario is what he Drill Runs or Mega Horns. If he's not Assault Vest, he dies. But I think he's Assault Vest. So Drill Run only does like a little bit of percent, so I think I'm just gonna go for a Thunderbolt here. He does stay in, so this is probably Assault Vest. Does a lot of damage. Mega Horn comes out and he connects. Okay. Well, that's good. Alright, we're back. Hopefully, we'll see if this works. Otherwise, we'll have another take. Hopefully he doesn't get paralyzed, doesn't crit. Well, that's great. Well, okay. If only that happened, like, in the real game. Can you imagine? That would have been... This game would have been in such a different position if that had happened actually in the actual game. Okay, it looks like we're going to keep playing. I'll just Tail Glow until he hits me. Oh, he's Swarm! Oh, my god, I thought he was Choice Band. He's Swarm. That's why his attacks... didn't do anything. Oh, that's why his Mega Horn... He is... Okay, I thought he was Choice Band. No, he's Swarm. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, everything makes sense. He's Swarm. And he's at, like, 30%. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Alright, we're just gonna keep playing. I got the boost! Okay, he connects Mega Horn. Brings you into 31 HP, so... Now, okay, so now we're back in it. He can go into Garchomp. Is he gonna go into Garchomp, though? It seems really risky, because I am at +6 now, actually. I can see how much Hidden Power Ice does at +6. It actually doesn't do enough. But Energy Ball doesn't do enough either. Okay, I'll just Thunderbolt again. Wait, let me think about this. I feel like I have to attack here. And I don't think he'd risk it going out, to be honest. He might, but wait, let me get out of this screen, because the move screen makes me make bad decisions, or like enables me to make bad decisions. Xerkature's nearly gone at this point, so it's not going to be doing that much else. If I can get rid of Tornadus, Tangrowth is really well, but I don't know how I'm going to get rid of Tornadus. Like, it's actually a huge problem. I might need to use Absol or something. Things that beat Entei, Diancie, Garchomp. Okay, so Diancie and Garchomp are the problems for Entei. I don't really think I can risk. We know he's Assault Vest. We know he's going for Mega Horns. Because I could sack this thing and then try and set up with somebody, but I don't really think that does me too much good in the long run. So I'm just gonna go for. I think I'm just gonna go for Thunderbolt. Okay, so he lets his Escavalier goes down. Okay. And this should be probably Garchomp or Diancie. It should be Garchomp, because if it's Diancie, I can switch into Bronzong safely. Okay. The good news is the Scavalier is gone because it hit everything on my team really hard, but I did give up most of the circuitry, and the goal with the circuitry was to get either Garchomp or, like, Tornadus. And unfortunately, I got neither. I'm just curious, by the way. Oh, it's Serena, actually. Well, he must think he's gonna outspeed me here. He could be speedy, I guess. It's only a little bit slower than me. I wonder why he did that, because... So what are my options? I could just go... I could hard go into Entei. I could hard go into... I could hard go into Conk. I could hard go into... He's probably going to U-turn here. So if we think he's going to U-turn, do we want to give up Circuitry? Because if we go Entei, then he goes Garchomp. But if we don't go Entei, then he just goes Tornadus. How much is Serena doing to this thing? What's this U-turn do? It does enough. Yeah, it does enough. Well, if he's max attack adamant. Say he's like old. Impish. Could live. Should I just stay in and let Circuitry go? Let me think about this. I'm almost out of time. Circuitry's not super useful, but I can save him for fodder to let something else go down. If I go into Entei, he's going to go into Garchomp, but if I don't go into Entei, he's just going to... I don't know. I'm hidden power. He goes for U-turn. Maybe? No, okay, I should have switched. That was bad. I should have switched into Entei. Maybe. Okay, so we've each lost a Mon. It is Tornadus, so I'm gonna go into Entei here. And I think he goes Incineroar on my Entei. So yeah, I'll go Entei. And I'm gonna launch a Toxic. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna launch a Toxic. I don't think he would taunt me here. I don't think he wants to take a Sacred Fire. It seems like he can go into Incineroar pretty safely. We don't know the item on the Garchomp. The Garchomp's really the big problem, especially because he's conserved at this point. He goes for U-turn. He's going to take a little bit of rock. Oh, wait, no. He's not going to take any damage because of Regenerator. He's going to learn my item. He only did 12 damage, so let's see. Tornadus versus Entei. He did 12 damage, so he's probably... That's actually the minimum roll of his Timid 0 attack, so he's Timid 0 attack. Goes into Garchomp, actually. That was so risky! That was so risky! Okay, let's see. Hang on. Okay. I'm going to switch out here. I'm not going to let Entei... Entei, first of all, can't do anything to this. So I think I'm going to go into Tangrowth. I could also go into I should have gone to Conk, maybe? I don't know. That was kind of a tough call. Stealth Rock. Oh, no. No! Oh, no. Okay. Well, that's not good. Would he stay in here and go for, like, a Z Fire? Because he could be Inferno Overdrive. I think he probably is Inferno Overdrive. So do I think he stays in or do I think he switches out? Oh, Rox is really bad. Rox is super bad. Oh, Tornadus is really, really problematic. I need to call whether or not... Let's think. I have Occaberry, so I can live Inferno Overdrive. The only question is, if he has it, does he go for it here or does he go into Tornadus? Please connect. Please connect. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Wait a second. We know he's 0 attack. So actually, because he's 0 attack, Mega Absol actually takes a U-turn. So if I don't think he's going into, if I think he's not going into Incineroar this turn, I could just go into Absol and Mega Evolve and Swords Dance and try and get the sweep up from here. Stupid Intimidate. I think I'm gonna try that. If he goes into Incineroar, I can always just go back into Entei. Let's see if he switches out. Frosted Flakes. Incineroar. Oh, because it's Tony the Tiger. Okay. Superpower doesn't do enough, unfortunately. But I can also do this later, right? I can also Absol's still healthy. I can just do this exchange later. Garchomp's still a problem. Forgot about that. So I can go into... He's going to Flare Blitz here, right? So I can go into Entei if I want. Take a bit of damage. Yeah, I'm going to go into Entei. Incineroar is a problem. Because he can just U-turn here and go into Chomp, and I'm taking, like, repeated damage. Okay, so we still live +2 Fire Fang. Sorry, oops, no, what's happening? We still live +2 Fire Fang, +2 Z Fire Fang with Tangrowth. He could make the read here and go for U-turn. That's definitely an option, but it's not an option I expect because if he gets it wrong, then he loses. Well, he could do it. He might know that I don't want to stay in with Absol. We also don't know his item, which is kind of not ideal. Yeah, Garchomp's just a big problem. We're switching out. Stealth. I forgot Garchomp. I knew it was his rocker, but I also just forgot. The rocks are. He's just super good with pressure. Like what he does is he sets up hazards and then he just U-turns forever. He could U-turn. Is he gonna U-turn? He goes for Flare Blitz. Okay, that's good. 155 down to 98. Okay, it's lefties. So he can't do that again. He did 57 damage with Flare Blitz. So he's Adamant. Let's say that was our Entei. He did 57 damage with Flare Blitz. That's like he's max attack. He's max attack. Adamant. Max attack, Adamant, Flare Blitz. We didn't see any of their moves. Okay, so we can Toxic here. He might go into Garchomp. Can also Rest. Rest might not be the worst idea. I think Rest is solid. Switches out. This is probably into Garchomp. Yeah. So I just wanted health because I want to be able to switch Entei into Incineroar repeatedly. So I think it's important, even though I could have gone for like Toxic, I think Rest actually works out better there, even though now I have to rely on Sleep Talk to get the right moves. We know Garchomp has SD. SR. Okay. So he's probably going to Swords Dance this turn. I expect him to be Swords Dance the Fire. It's possibly something else, but I don't think I have a better option than going into Tangrowth. He stays in. Okay. Oh, no. Please, Earthquake. Fire Blast? Oh, no. Okay, Fire Blast comes out. It's special. How? Oh, that didn't do very much. No burns. Okay. Okay, so he's got Fire Blast. Yeah, He honestly might be Z Fire Blast. I can take another Fire Blast, but I'm a little afraid he's gonna Z Fire me here. Yeah, that was a good read. I think I'm gonna go into Conk. I'm letting my monster take damage. I don't think I want to give up Tangrowth just yet is the thing. Like, I for real don't think I want to give up Tangrowth. And if he is Z Fire, so if he's not Z Fire, I think he goes into Incineroar, and if he is Z Fire, then you think he uses it. We did give up our Aqua Berry, which is bad. He switches out, so he might not. This is Incineroar. Oh, it's even better. Okay, it's Tornadus. Okay. Okay, so now we get Conkin, which is nice because Ice Punch actually does a ton to this thing because we're Iron Fist. So we've got options. I think he probably just goes into Diancie here, to be honest. Do I want to overpredict? I don't really want to overpredict, but I could. So if I think he goes Diancie, then I should probably Drain Punch. Although Ice plus Drain Punch plus Mach Punch is going to do enough anyways. If he goes Diancie, I could just go into my Bronzong and get momentum there. So I don't it might be worth it just for the on the off. He's not going to stay in. There's no way he stays in on Conk. I'm going to go for an Ice Punch. I don't need to overpredict. I think he probably switches out, but I don't need to risk it, honestly. If he goes into, he can't go into Garchomp, but he can't go into Serena, so he can only go into Diancie or Incineroar, and Incineroar, I just Drain Punch. It doesn't actually gain him anything. Or I can also switch to Entei if I want. That Sleep Powder was huge, honestly. If I had missed that, I think things would be really different. And we're still not even in a good position, I think, but I think the real reason I like Ice Punch here is that it doesn't let us Tornadus get a chance to get any sleep turns. He probably switches out. This should be Diancie. Mega Carl. Oh, yo, we take those. Yachi. John Keith. Okay. Haha. Very nice. Okay. Garchomp's down. That was a big threat. That was a huge threat. This makes Entei. Now this means that the only thing really standing in Entei's path is that Diancie, who I do live a Moonblast from, and I should actually be able to trade with it 1-on-1, or I could just go into Bronzong if I wanted. Tornadus is asleep, and the other two can't beat Conk, so he has to go into Diancie here. I do live a Moonblast, even if he's modest, though I don't expect him to be modest, but let me just double check that so I don't do something stupid. I'm 212 attack with Iron Fist, Adamant, Diancie. So Mega Diancie has Hecka special attack. It has Moonblast. Man, good thing I didn't Drain Punch would have been okay. What? Why does this do so much? Okay, I calced wrong. This does so much damage. Okay, that does so much damage. We are not sticking around to see if this thing KOs. Yo, we are super out of here. Okay. Well, we only have Bronzong to switch in. I don't think he can do anything that really knock on wood. Because if Bronzong goes down, there might be some problems. Bronzong is really bulky. Now, he doesn't know that I don't have any. The real reason this is doing so much is because I only have 44 special defense investment. But if I had more, he stays in. Okay, so let's see what he does. Okay, he does Mega Evolve. This does mean that if I can get Conk back in at any time. Moonblast. Okay, fine. That's super fine. We should probably set a screen here. Does a lot. Does a special attack drop. Oh, no. Okay, let's think. He's got 4 Pokemon left, so he's basically that can attack. He's got Diancie, he's got Incineroar. He's going to go Incineroar here, and then I can set a screen if I want. The problem is Bronzong's eventually going to get chipped down. Wait a second. Hang on a second. Wait a second. I could sack Bronzong. That seems like a terrible idea, to be honest. Should set a screen. Should set a screen. Should set a screen. Should set a screen. Set light screen. This should be Incineroar. Oh, that's a huge mistake on his part. That's a really big mistake, I think. I don't think Tsarina can do... He can knock off my Bronzong if he wants. But other than that, he didn't want me to get rocks up, so he went into this guy. I don't think this should be able to do too much. He could knock... The worst case is he knock-offs, right? But I think setting Reflect could be good. I'm just going to go for it. If he doesn't have knock... If he has... He's got U-turn, he's got Grass Move. What else does he have? We did get 8 turns or 7 turns now of Light Screen, which is good. I don't think this thing learns... Okay, U-turn, perfect. Now he's gotten Incineroar in, but did a lot. Who are you going into? Who are you going into? We get Reflect up, so we might have a chance to set up Absol depending. I just can't figure out my way around this Incineroar. Like, I don't really want to sack Bronzong because I kind of need it for Dancy. Because he can definitely get through my turns of Light Screen. Okay, yeah, that's Incineroar. So we get 8 turns. Now we've got 6 turns of Light Screen and 7 turns of Reflect, which is good. Let's just see. So we know he's max attack Incineroar, and we have Reflect up. So the cool thing now actually is that he does 30% with Flare Blitz max. So I could switch into Entei, but that kind of wastes my turns. I could go into Conk, take 2 Flare Blitzes to get a Drain Punch off. How much is Tangrowth taking? Wait, oh, I don't unlock it anymore. This is tricky, because I feel like I'm in a good position at this point, but I don't know how to really capitalize on it. I could just let Bronzong go down as well. That's the other option I have. I might take a Flare Blitz. I might not. I think I should save. My instinct says I should save Bronzong. So, I don't want to go into Entei because it wastes my turns, but I'm gonna go into Conk. I don't know. I don't know. Sub. That's fine. I'm super okay with that. He might be Focus Punch. No, Sub, U-turn, Flare Blitz, Knockoff. We haven't seen... Oh, we did see Flare Blitz. Let's write that down. He's got Sub. He wants to waste my turns. Flare Blitz, Sub. Did we see U-turn? I don't think we saw U-turn, actually. So he's got Sub and Flare Blitz. We're going to go for Drain Punch. Let's pull up Conk versus Incineroar in the calc. It does 50%. Conk does 50% to with Mach Punch. So depending on Flare Blitz, nah, he won't be in range. He might be thinking about going out, but I don't think he wants to because he has the sub still. And it's like I think what might happen is this turn I'll break the sub and he'll attack. Next turn, he might be thinking about whether to take my Assault Vest. He doesn't know that I have Assault Vest, though. Goes for Flare Blitz. Okay, please don't burn, because I am Iron Fist, so if he burns, that could change everything. 160, don't crit either. That actually did a lot. I get some health back. Alright, so we get rid of the sub. Incineroar's taking a lot of damage. Get a little bit of health back. I have to make use of my screens. If he goes into Torn, Drain Punch still does 33%, maybe. Probably less because he's probably invested, but I'll just go for Drain Punch again. I don't see any reason to. Yeah, I thought he was probably gonna switch out into Torn, but there was no reason to overpredict there. Get some health back. Okay, we're a bit more healthy. Lefties. Oh, it's lefties. Okay. Okay. Could make a middle ground play and go for a knockoff. He's bulky. He's got max HP. So he's in Ice Punch range. Or more or less. He's just trying to get through my screens. He's got 3 turns left to not lose. I've already revealed Ice Punch. He's doing a really good job of stalling out my screens, to be honest. Wait a second. I've got an idea. Stays in. Okay, I could have just KO'd him. If I just KO'd Tornadus, this game would have been over, I think. So maybe I should have just Ice Punched. He was relying on me over predicting. We're going to Mega Evolve, and we're going to hope he stays asleep. We're going to really hope he stays asleep. Please stay asleep. Of course. That's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. Everything's in range of Diancie. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, not Bronze Line. That's right. Alright, this is... If I just taken the Tornadus, / if he just stayed asleep. Okay. I ran my Calc Strong versus Serena. Oh, this doesn't have an item. He's not... Is he Scarf Serena? Even if he's not, this is bad. This is like bad regardless. Truth be told. This is bad regardless of what he sends in here. Unless it's Diancie. If it's Diancie, it's fine. Oh, I should have just Ice Punched. Okay. Is it Scarf? Scarf is not good against my team. He's probably just kind of fast. We still have some turns to Reflect left. 2 turns to Reflect left. Is he Scarf Serena? Am I gonna get played by? Why would he bring that? What is that at speed? My fastest Mon is, other than Absol, is Entei. I don't think he's Scarf. Unless he called that I was gonna bring Absol, but he had Tornadus. He had so much for it. I'm gonna go for knockoff. Yes. Okay. Yes. Got bailed out hard there. Although, wait a second. Max Stack Adamant. Of course. Why was he Scarf? Power Whip. I didn't live. I did not live. I got very lucky. I got super lucky. Okay. We're still are probably not in the best position, to tell you the truth, because of the stupid Diancie. That was super lucky. We did not live that. Yeah, there was no way we were living that, even with Reflect up, because Absol's not very bulky. Dang, okay. Yeah, got very lucky there. Although, to be fair, if he hadn't gotten the one-turn sleep, I would have like enough health to live that. Like, anything other than the one-turn sleep would have been fine. Now, I have Superpower, which lowers my stats, which is very bad. Because I need my stats to win the game. And I don't have any damage on the Dancey yet, either. Tornadus comes back in. Oh, is that full? And he's at max. He has max HP. Tornadus is at full and has max HP. So what's my odds of Sucker Punch KOing? Sucker Punch KOs. It's a roll on max HP. 75% chance to OHKO. I'm just going to go for Sucker Punch, I think. Although it's not like he can KO me in return. So he might have super... He's got U-Turn. He's got Leftovers. He's got Taunt. He's got Defog. He probably has Air Slash. Does Air Slash KO? This is Life Orb, right? No, it's not Life Orb. Air Slash does KO, so I'm just going to go for Sucker Punch. I need this to KO. I'm still gonna lose. I'm getting so lucky. I mean, to be fair, Absol's the disaster Pokemon, so you don't use disasters against the disaster Pokemon. I still have to make a call here. That might have been a roll to KO. If he has max HP and no defense, it was 75% in my favor. So, you know, but I think I'm still in trouble. I can go Sucker Punch here, and even if he switches into Incineroar, I can just Superpower the next turn and guaranteed get a KO that way. I think I'm just going to Sucker again. He switches out. Could have made the read. Goes into Diancie, actually. He really doesn't want me to get his Incineroar for some reason. I've got no reason to do anything other than Superpower. I'm at +2 still. So I'm just going to go for it. He's not faster than I am. He might live if he has Bulk. I don't think he does. Okay, so we got the KO there, which is good. We're at +1 now. U-Turn, Hurricane on Tornadus. Timid, U-Turn, Hurricane. That's all we saw. I'm at +1, so I'll be at Alright, so I'm at +1 now. Again, does he just want the Regenerator health? Is that what he's doing? Because what he could be doing is he could be trying to bait me into going for... Oh, he's doing one of two things. Either he switches out here and he tries to get more health back with Regenerator. And then next turn he goes back. He goes into Incineroar, and the next turn he goes back into Torn. Or he thinks that I think that he's going to do that, so he wants me to call the... He wants me to overpredict, and then he just... U-Turn actually doesn't KO. So I could actually Swords Dance if I wanted. Because I don't think he goes for... Does U-Turn KO? I don't think it does. We don't have Reflect Up anymore. Okay, U-Turn does KO. Okay, so I have to call this. Do I think he's playing me, or do I think... Do I think he's playing me or not? He could also have Heat Wave. He could be offensive. Although he does have Leftovers. My instinct says he's going to switch. But if I'm wrong... Hang on. I should probably think about this more logically. All he's got left are Incineroar and... I'm going to go for Sucker. I think he probably switches, but... Okay, I'm back to neutral. He is in range of Superpower. Could have just Swords Danced. But I didn't want to risk it. He's got Hurricane on Tornadus, so actually everything on my team dies to that. Wait a second, does everything on my team die to Tornadus? Did I lose this? Did I actually throw this? Question is, does he just let me Superpower here? I am at neutral. I'm at neutral. So either I superpower and try and take the KO, or I knock off, which is kind of like a middle ground play. Tornadus T versus my Conkeldurr, who I didn't run enough special defense on. Hurricane, he's max special attack, I think. Although, is he? I don't think he's max special attack. I can't tell, I didn't see anything. Okay, so either I knock off, sorry, I'm not going to sucker punch. I either knock off if I think he goes back into Tornadus, or a Swords Dance if I think he goes back into Tornadus. If he goes back into Tornadus, I Swords Dance. I feel like he's calling everything one of these right. I want to just keep attacking, but he could make a read. Knockoff's the middle ground play. It gets me the item on Incineroar. It gets me the item on Tornadus if he switches out. Superpower is the risky move. I have to choose Superpower or Knockoff or Swords Dance. Swords Dance is middle ground. Knockoff. I think he probably switches out again. I got every single one of these wrong. Okay. Flare Blitz comes out. Could I lose this? Did I just get outplayed super hard? I don't live a Hurricane without getting Reflect up, or Light Screen up. I think I have to go Conk here, and then I have to call if he stays in or if he switches out. He's getting every call correctly. I want to Mach Punch. And just get the KO. If I Drain Punch, then I get out of range of Hurricane, maybe, depending on his spread. Okay, we got rid of... Okay, so now it's this situation. Tornadus could actually 1v3 my whole team. 1v4 my whole team. Alright, Birdman comes back in. Hurricane does, if he's 0 special attack, it does, it's a good roll in his favor to KO Conkeldurr. He KO's like half the time to KO, less than half, but a little, like almost half the time. So my options are switch Conk out into Tangrowth, sack Tangrowth off, go into Entei. We know he's max HP and we know he's max speed. We know he's faster than Absol. We know he took +2 Sucker Punch. So we know he's got almost 0 special attack investment, which means depending on but we don't know his other 2 moves is the problem. So I feel like Tangrowth's never going to be useful here. So I'm going to go into Tangrowth and sack that off. Sorry, Tangrowth. Hurricane number 2, okay. He's only got 8 Hurricanes, so I can also do this. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go for some damage here. He might this might show me if he has Taunt, because he might not want to risk using Hurricane again. So I'm going for Power Up in case he has Taunt. In case he taunts me, because if he Hurricanes again, like the odds of him missing Hurricane and then me hitting Sleep Powder are pretty low, so I don't make a prediction. That's really unfortunate for him. 3 Hurricanes down. Okay, we're just trying to put this thing in range of my last Mons. We can count on him going for Hurricane now, which is nice. So this time we'll Sleep Powder, I guess. 4 Hurricanes. Okay, the 4th one hits. I almost had Cobra originally, which would have been better in this matchup. Alright, Bronzong, my custom set. Heat Wave doesn't KO, Gyro Ball doesn't KO either, but puts him in Mach Punch range. Just gonna go for Gyro Ball. Hope he doesn't have... Heat Wave doesn't KO, right? 76 HP, max damage is 76. So KOs... Oh, but that's 0 special attack. Would he have Heat Wave? He would have knockoff, right? He would have knockoff, right? He would have knockoff, right? Oh, no. I mean, I think Entei should win this as well. We just don't know the last moves is the problem. Oh, God. He also might have taunt and defog. Taunt, okay. We called that correctly. We get a gyro ball off. Okay. His max HP, he's got like 15% left. So just Conqueror's Mach Punch. It does 16% minimum. So I think we have this, maybe. Maybe. Knockoff comes out. We should live this. Okay, we live that because he's no investment. And we do win the game. Okay, so honestly, this was not very clean. Of course, I'm really happy to win. But I got super lucky. I dodged the first 3 Hurricanes and the Power Whip, which was really huge. Yeah, so I was really surprised by Scarf Serena. Yeah, I don't feel super good about that one, but I'm happy with the win. You know, like, we'll take it. There's been some games in the format where, like, I felt like I should have won and I didn't because of things that were kind of out of my control. So, of course, apologies to John, but for him, like, the thing is for him, like, he's going to make playoffs unless he loses, like, the next 2 games, which is pretty unlikely given that this is his first loss in a while. Whereas for me, like, this keeps my dream alive. So, probably shouldn't have won this one. Again, like, if things had gone differently, for example, like, missing the Power Whip was pretty bad, but I don't know. I just, like, went against my gut a bunch of times in this game, and so that was probably not very good. Like, with not, like, all the things, I knew what was happening with the Tornadus, and I could have just won the game, like, immediately, but I got kind of scared. And yeah, I'll have to look at his spread, because maybe the Sucker Punch was, like, not a roll in my favor, but, yeah, if he's probably upset. Oh, sorry, John. Sorry, Keith. Yeah, like, if Sucker Punch and KO Tornadus, then Hurricane didn't really matter, and, like, yeah, I don't know. But some stuff definitely did. And he, like, yeah, he played really well, because he almost won despite everything. I don't think the Hurricanes on Tangrowth mattered too much, because 2 gyro balls are going to be enough regardless. Even if the Tangrowth went down immediately, but yeah, I don't like low accuracy moves. Although I did have like Power Up and Sleep Powder, but those were like less essential, in my opinion. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure to check out John's side of the battle. He's probably gonna be. Oh wait, no, he doesn't record live, but yeah, he's probably not very happy at the moment. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.